I lost Heather. We're just exploring. We're gonna check out this jungle bar, jungle pool, jungle something. We're going to the jungle, baby. Jungle, baby. What do you think of this, honey? Wait a minute. Gelato. This is where the good bar service is. Look at this pool. It's enclosed, but it's retractable. Looks like Heather decided, hey, let's belly up and get ourselves a cold one. Are we getting a cold one?
Yes.
Oh, that ice cream looks good. Mimosa. In the jungle. Mimosa's in the jungle. All right, here's a great look at the oasis. You can see how big it is. Forward. Can you imagine being the captain and trying to pilot this hotel on the sea? It doesn't look like the pirate ship's going out today. All right, just inside here, the Loft Cafe. This looks like the nicest bar we've seen so far. Look at this.
Mom, if you will personalize like this, I need to charge this ticket one by one. Okay, so okay. Whatever is normal. Okay. Because we don't have this on the list, so I need to charge one by one. Yeah. So you don't have espresso martinis on the list? Espresso martini, yes, we have. But if you will add or less, and that's why I'm really personalize.
Okay, so can I get
if you want, I
without
can.
getting a charge, or are you going to charge me
It's
for
Grey
absolute?
Goose, ma'am.
Oh, that's fine.
Sorry. It's
Look at this, honey. First time we got a chilled glass. I think we found the right place to get an espresso martini. What do you think?
I'm open.
Open and pray and listen. It's nice. Nicer bar, huh? That looks delicious.
one moment, Mama. I'll put the coffee.
Oh, gotta have coffee beans for luck. You know? Three.
Enjoy your drink.
Perfect. Thank you. This is the main hub, guys. Check this out. This is daytime. This is the nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Think you get the picture?
Two of these two guys are leaving right now? Never mind. Oh, we didn't bring.
Look at that, guys. Heather said that blue water right there looks like our bathroom floor. And I said, it is our bathroom floor. All right, guys, I got to do this. This is dinner time at the buffet. Dinner time. Closed. You can't make this up. So we got apples and oranges for dinner. Couple things there. You can get yourself some onions, mushrooms, fries, a hot dog, a hamburger, some cold cuts, salad, dessert. not kidding you. That's the dinner time buffet. I'm gonna see if there's anything else, but that's all I see. I found pizza. They make the pizza here. A few other things. Roast beef, broccoli, salad. More French fries. And then just more of the same. That's it. That's it. We have arrived at Ocean Cay. Pretty excited about this. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and well, let me just show you. So I woke up this morning, didn't know what to expect. When I stepped outside, what did I see but Ocean Cay? Guys, it looks beautiful. I mean, we got Coco Cay. Coco Cay's got the great swimming pool and all, and the adults only section, which is a hit. This island's a little bit more primitive, no swimming pool, but many beaches, a lighthouse, just steps from the ship, and I think it's going to be a great day at Ocean Cay. Where you want to be at Ocean Cay. So we see some fish swimming down here. If you see them like right in here, close to the ship. I don't know what kind they are, but they look huge. See them? Look at it. So we brought our own snorkel gear for this trip. We got the goofy full face mask, snorkel, and hopefully we'll get to do some snorkeling. See what the day holds for us. Heather's getting a shower. I just got out of the shower. I got all suntanned, lotioned up. Probably stop, grab a bite to eat, head off the ship, spend the day at Ocean Cay. We made it off the ship.
We did.
To Ocean Cay. Ocean Cay.
Turn it around, show
For
me.
the first time. Hello everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning.
Hey. We're in for a big time. Welcome. Go to be a nice secluded private area.
To come here. This one is on the new also.
Where am I right now? I'm over here.
You are here.
Andy wanted me to do this in the clear. Tell me you don't feel like you're at an all-inclusive right now.
I do. It just depends on how long the walk is and where we get spat out.
Well, it could be quite a walk, but you know what? We're young. We have our health. And we get to see the island. Look at
That's a manager's
there's the management office.
management.
This is where you put in your suggestion cards to make the island better. There's the map. Sunset Beach. I don't know. Let's just enjoy the walk, you know? I'm with the beautiful lady. I got a beautiful weather. Why wouldn't we enjoy this? You're saying I'd enjoy it if I was on there? Coffee and some ice cream. It's not included in the package, but if you want it, we can get
So
it.
can we go to the bar and get a drink, or is that not included?
Yeah, we could do that. So it's Ocean Cay, MSC's island, and there's only one ship here, so this whole island is just our ship. So I sat down here at the bar, and I'm pretty sure there's a swingers joke right here, but I'm not going to make it. I'm going to show great restraint. Honey,
I can't.
I'm not making a swingers joke. I'm excited about the rainwater. Blame it on the rain. Panning back here, there is the MSC Seascape. And this is the bar we stopped at to get a drink, and then we're going to head to South Beach, I believe. So, we'll see you over there. It's a beautiful day. We're trying to find like more of a secluded area, so she said this was a quieter, more primitive beach, so we're gonna check it out. Brought the snorkel gear. Got a pina colada. Lots of sunshine.
That's beautiful.
In the blue water in the Bahamas. You can't beat the Bahamas blue water.
We didn't bring water shoes.
That was a fail.
Right?
So we packed water shoes, but we didn't bring them over here. Look at these flowers.
They're beautiful. They're the kind that the hair things go off of. You know what I'm talking about? The hair barrettes I have at home? They look just like this.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. If only we brought water shoes, you know? There's the lighthouse.
I can't even move.
So if you come to Ocean Cay, bring water shoes. That you can see. Very rocky, at least at this part. All right, I don't know what this is called. I'm gonna call it the lagoon. Would you call this the lagoon?
No idea.
The ship's behind us. Where the ship happens. Beautiful day. Ocean Cay. Alright, it's a chill day. Tomorrow we disembark and then get on Celebrity Beyond. Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier. I think we're gonna wrap this video right here. Now, it was just a 3-night short cruise on MSC. So I just wanted to wrap this up in 2 videos because we got other things to get to. But part of this video, what I wanted to do is give a thorough review, what we thought of MSC Seascape. And that's what we're gonna do right now. After I have a little hydrogen water. Not a sponsor. All right, so MSC Seascape. First, what I'd like to do is go through some of the pros of this ship because I like to keep things positive. Unfortunately, in a little bit, you're gonna find that there's a lot of cons, but let's start off with the pros. And the first pro is the ship itself was absolutely beautiful. It was new, it was clean, it was elegant. It was kind of reminiscent of Celebrity, if you will. So you know how we say Royal Caribbean's very colorful and vibrant and lively and fun, and Celebrity's more classy and elegant. Well, MSC is more on the classy, elegant side. So the ship was absolutely gorgeous. No complaints there whatsoever. Now, if you remember in the first view, we went to that buffet. We were starving Marvin. And I said the food was absolutely delicious, and it was. The food on the buffet was fantastic. As far as the taste of the food, it was great. They had artisanal pizza there. I think probably the best pizza at sea that I've had thus far. So the food was really, really good in the buffet. And I can only speak to the buffet, and I'll cover that in a second. Let's move on to the pools. The pools were very nice. The Aft adult only pool is the one we stayed at the most because it was adults only. It was right below our room, very convenient for us to get to, and it was absolutely beautiful. On the aft of the ship, you could just sit there. It's kind of infinity edge overlooking the wake of the ship, so that was fantastic. The casino was gorgeous. They had a nice bar in the casino. The casino was pretty decent size. It had a smoking section, was kind of small, and it was back in a corner, but it wasn't separated, so you could still smell smoke in the casino. But most of the casino was non-smoking, but they did have a smoking section for folks that like to smoke. Again, the ship was new. It was clean. And when we went to check into our room, we were very pleased with the room. The room was comfortable. The room was good size. The bed was good. The balcony was nice. Our room location was on the aft of the ship. So when we go out on our balcony, we could look and just see forever behind the ship. So that was pretty cool as far as the room went. The service in the room was pretty good. They kept it pretty clean. They kept it really clean, actually. So no problems with our room attendant. And let's talk about Ocean Cay. So Royal Caribbean Celebrity has Coco Cay and MSC has Ocean Cay. Two different animals, okay? Coco Cay, big pools, swim-up bar, real clean, manicured beaches, lagoons, water slides, water park, air balloon, where Ocean Cay was more of a primitive island. So depending on what you like, you may love Ocean Cay better than Coco Cay, or you may not like it. I like them both. I thought Ocean Cay was fantastic. Now, this first beach that we went to was very rocky. We knew going into it that this beach was rocky. We brought water shoes. We brought our own snorkel gear. But for some reason, this small brain of mine did not bring the water shoes to the island. I have no idea why, but we didn't. We packed our snorkel gear, but not the water shoes. So, although we went to that beach first because they said it was quiet and it was secluded, it was very primitive, and we couldn't get in the water because the rocks, just to climb over the rocks, was just torture on your feet. So that was our bad on that one. So we did move over to the lagoon part of the island, and that beach was gorgeous. The sand was soft, it was clean, nice zero entry right into the lagoon. The water was clear. I got to swim with this shark. I know when you saw this, you might have thought, this guy's crazy. Why is he swimming with the shark? But these sharks are they've been there forever. They're friendly. They have names, I guess. I don't think they have teeth. I don't know if they call them lemon sharks or what they call them, but I knew that I wasn't in any danger with the shark. I just thought it was pretty cool to swim with the shark. Like that. Check that off the bucket list. Swimming with shark. I don't know. Heather didn't want any part of it. She said, nope, I'm not going anywhere near that shark. And here I am chasing it down, trying to get a good video of it. But he was quick, so it was rough. But I think I did pretty good getting that. So Ocean Cay was pretty good. We didn't need any food on Ocean Cay because I watched reviews in the past and they said if you don't get to that food right when it opens, the lines are horrendous and the food's not that great. So we just got back on the ship to go to the buffet to get some food. We did have a drink at the bar at Ocean Cay. The drink was good. The drink was included in the drink package, so we liked that. Now, it's time to get to the cons. Spoiler alert, there are a lot of them. Let's start off with some little things that may not be too significant, but when I first entered the ship and we checked into our room, I was so excited because there were towels in our room. We had 2 towels in our room. Now, if you know Royal Caribbean, you have to check your towels out with your card. You have to trade them in. You have to you've got to find a towel station. And I just that turns me off. I don't know who's stealing towels, but come on. Royal Caribbean, we're not stealing towels. Just let everybody have towels. Now, Celebrity puts towels right on the chairs. You don't have to look for towels. You don't have to worry about your room. You find a chair, there's going to be a towel there. Plus, they have stacks of towels all over. You can grab all the towels you want. Now, on MSC, we did have 2 towels in the room, which I was very excited about, until I found out that those were the only 2 towels we got. They did have trade-in stations where we could trade them in, but you always had to have 2 towels in your room. The room attendant told us specifically, if there are not 2 towels in the room, you will be charged $35 a towel. We had to take the towels to Ocean Cay. 2 towels. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm a towel hog, but when I go get towels at a pool or a beach, I get at least 4, 2 for me, 2 for Heather. You know, you want one to lay down on your chair so you can sit on it. You want the other one to have to dry off with. But you only got 2 towels, so that was kind of a bummer as far as the towels go. But it's not a deal breaker, right? It's kind of a nitpicky thing, but still, I just wanted to mention the towels. All right, I've been dreading to get to this part. It's the elephant in the room, and I have to do it. It's probably the biggest problem that we had with this cruise. 85%, maybe 90% of the people on this cruise ship did not speak English. Not a problem if you don't speak English. I'm fine with that. We were just unaware of this. And you know me, you watch the videos, you know my personality. I talk to everybody. We get in the elevator, I talk to people. People in the elevator have a plate of snacks, and I'm like, oh, did you bring enough for everybody? And I make jokes and I talk to everybody. Well, I continued to try to do this, but nobody spoke English. So the only thing I got back was dirty looks, like, Going through the buffet, like, and I'm only saying this because it was so prominent. You'd be in line to get food at the buffet, and people would literally come and just intentionally, unapologetically just cut in front of you. Like you weren't there, like you didn't exist. Which is going to bring me to the next thing, is the bar service. The bar service was horrendous. Like, if you wanted to get your money's worth on the drink package, good luck. I would go to the bar, I would belly up to the bar, and I would wait my turn patiently. Normally, I'm like, the bartender comes over, can you get a drink? And I'd look at someone, were you here before me or was it my turn? I would have people come, literally walk up over my left shoulder and shout drink orders. And the bartender would go make their drinks. And I would kind of look around like this and looking like, am I invisible here? Okay. And then they'd walk away with their drinks, and I'd wait for the bartender's attention. Pretty soon, more people would come up. Can I get 2 Bud Lights? And the bartender would get their drinks. Finally, Heather turned to a waitress that was serving drinks to tables while we were standing at the bar and said, can we just order a drink from you, because we've been here for 25 minutes and nobody's even looked at us. And honestly, she's like, yeah, I'll get you drinks. What do you need? We told her the drink orders, and she shouted them to the bartender. He made them for her, and then she handed them to me. This didn't just happen once. This happened at every bar that we went to. It was the craziest thing I've ever experienced. No joke. No joke. I wouldn't even mention it if it wasn't a big deal, but it was crazy. Okay, I mentioned the pools were nice. The Aft Pool, adults only pool, was great. Here's the problem. On an MSC cruise, you cannot have a drink in the pool. I'm going to say it again. You cannot have a drink in the pool. And I'm talking like in the pool, and then around the pool, you know, where they have chairs on the outskirts that are just sitting in the water. You cannot have a drink in the pool. And I know this because I didn't know this, and I carried a drink in there, sat down on a chair with my feet dripping in the water, and the lifeguard immediately came over. Sir, you can't have drinks in the pool. Then I'd be sitting in there, a couple other fellas would come in with some beers, the lifeguard would run over. No drinks in the pool, no drinks in the pool. I don't know, comment below, let me know if there's a reason for this. Is it a safety issue? It was adults only pool. You pay for the drink package, you got a drink. I've never been on a cruise line or anywhere where you couldn't have drinks in the pool. Now, I understand no glass in the pool, no glasses, no glass bottles, but no drinks in the pool. So that was crazy. Like, if you wanted a drink, you had to get out of the pool, dry off, go to the bar, wait a half hour, get your drink, find a place in the sun to drink your drink, and then you could go get back in the pool. Don't get it. Didn't get it, still don't get it. Also, around the pools, very little umbrellas, hardly no shade, bare bones chairs and stuff, but not a whole lot of, again, I feel like an idiot because we're so spoiled with Royal Caribbean and Celebrity that you go to those pools and you got plush chairs in some pool areas and you got umbrellas and you got casitas and you got little day beds and you got round palapas and you got all these places. And then there's stadium seating with chairs with the two pools and all that's so nice. But on MSC, it was you couldn't find shade, no umbrellas, just bare bones on the decks. It was almost like, hey, it's hurricane season, we're going into a storm, we're gonna take all the chairs away and tie them up and put them somewhere. That's kind of how it felt in a lot of the areas. So that was kind of another small issue with the pool, but we were able to find a chair here and there. So not a huge big of a deal. Just thought I should mention it. If you're booking a cruise, if you're thinking about MSC, I need to mention this. I need to let you know what you're looking into. All right, finally, as far as the food goes, remember I said the food at the buffet was delicious, and it was. However, on this cruise ship, again, this could be our own fault, but we ate at the buffet for every single meal. Because our dinner was 5 o'clock dining. We didn't want to eat at 5 o'clock. I mean, when we boarded the ship, set sail was at 5 o'clock. Why would we be in dinner on our exciting cruise when we're setting sail? And when I checked the app to see, maybe we could go a little bit later, it's like dining area closed. In fact, when I looked at the app and I was looking for food, closed. So it was actually hard to find food on the ship. The only thing that was open late night was the buffet. And once you got past like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, the only thing open in the buffet was the pizza station. And of course, if that's the only food you could get on a ship at 8, 9 o'clock on at night, line like you wouldn't believe. Like, you go to Sereno's on Royal Caribbean and there's a line in the evening, but it's manageable, it goes quick and you'll wait. This line was so long, there was no way you were waiting. Although the food was delicious at the buffet, it was limited. If you went at opening time for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the buffet was wide open, they had lots of food. But like an hour after that, they would shut down halves of the buffet, 3/4 of the buffet, and just have a few little stations open. It was honestly the weirdest thing I've experienced on a cruise. Like, cruises are known for food. Food for days. You eat all day, every day, morning till night, 2 in the morning. You're eating on a cruise, plenty to eat. I didn't see this on MSC. It was difficult to find food. So that's it. That's my review. I know, I feel like there's a big storm cloud above me and I'm gloom and doom. And you're gonna think I'm a crazy person for saying this, but I did enjoy the cruise. I enjoy any cruise. It just wasn't up to our standards, expectations, past experiences. But maybe it's that scenario where you go on an Oasis class ship on Royal Caribbean, you go on Celebrity Cruise, and then you can never go backwards on a cruise. But I enjoyed the cruise. I always did find something to eat at the buffet. I had a spot at the pool, so I had to get out to get a drink. I really couldn't get a drink. That's no joke. You couldn't get a drink. The drink service at the casino was good. I was able to get a drink at the casino, go up to the bar, get a drink. That was about the only time. And yeah, I hate to give you this review, but if you're booking a cruise and you're looking at MSC Seascape, I want you to have my honest opinion, honest review. Do with it as you like. If you want to book MSC, go for it. I say book it, give it a try. This was a 3-night cruise. It was a comped cruise through UR Cruise. UR comped, so it didn't cost us anything. In fact, on this cruise, normally when we get a comped cruise, we got to pay taxes and port fees. I don't even think we didn't even pay taxes and port fees on this. This was a comped cruise. I think we paid for the drink package, and that was pretty much it. So overall, the nice thing was we knew when we were getting off this ship, we were going right down to Celebrity Beyond and getting on Celebrity Beyond for 7 days. We knew that was going to be fantastic, and spoiler alert, it was. So those videos will be coming next. I hope I didn't bore you. I hope I didn't scare you. I hope I'm not gloom and doom, because we like to keep things positive. We are so blessed to get to go on these trips. We still feel blessed to go on MSC. Would I do it again? Honey? Okay, she's not around. Yeah, I would do it again. In fact, you're going to think I'm crazy again. I want to go on MSC World America. I really do. I watched some videos. It looks like a great ship. Heather says, not a shot, never again. But I say never. I may be able to convince her to try a different ship. Would I go on MSC Seascape again? No, I would not. But I would probably try the World America if I had the opportunity to. If I could convince Heather to. So listen, live your blessed life, because you are blessed. There's so many more adventures. We got off the ship and jumped on Celebrity Beyond for 7 days. Those are coming up next. In about 10 days, we're hitting the road. We're going back to Las Vegas. That would be in, what is this, June? Yeah, middle of June. We have a 7-night cruise on Wonder of the Seas in July. Last night, I just booked, well, I don't want to ruin it, but I'm going to ruin it because I'm too excited. I came out of the room after I booked it, and I was dancing. Heather's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like, I just got comped a 4-night Star Showcase pre-inaugural cruise on Royal Caribbean Star of the Seas. Now you understand my excitement? Yes, that's right. In August, we're going on Star of the Seas before the inaugural sailing. I don't know what it's all about. It's called the Star Showcase. I don't know if it's just a preview. I'm so excited. I'm thinking it might be lower capacity, like a trial run. I don't care. I just want to see that ship. Can't wait to get on that ship. And then in September, we're getting back on Wonder of the Seas. Who knows if we'll throw another Vegas in there, but as long as you keep watching, we'll keep traveling and we'll keep making these videos. So hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Hit the subscribe button if you like the content. Live your blessed life because you're blessed. We love you all, and we will see you on our next adventure with Make It Happen with Don. And of course, Heather. Bye.